Hello, this is Wilmer giving you some instructions and details about how to navigate the course. In this format, you will see the following. You'll see the first page, and I'm using Students Access, so I will see what you're seeing in your screen. When you go to Week 1 and Unit 1, you will find Week 1 and Week 2. So we'll concentrate on Week 1. Let's talk about first that the teams that have generated, you are generating teams by time zones, which means you will have the ability to connect easily across your time zones where you are. Secondly, we will look at the use of forums that you will find in Week 1. Connecting, being and doing. What is expected in this section is the following. Let me explain it to you so you'll see. You'll find your team assigned to you, and there will not be an add discussion forum. This will be one way. It's a separate group. You will find, if you click here, you will see the main instruction and the answer, and I invite you to follow the conversation by clicking reply, which is right here. I copy from another student who was not able to do that, and I copy his reply here, and then you reply here, or you reply to mine, and you continue. Now you will find something that every conversation is rated right away as I go through it. You will get 3 points for each weekly forum, which means that I expect people to reply at least 3 times in 3 different days during a given week. So keep that in mind. Now, that's my criteria for grading forums, especially as you will continue to navigate through the course. Remember that this is probably different from other courses that you have taken in Moodle. And I'll say that this is a lot easier to grade, and it's a lot easier for you, so that you don't have to jump to people's discussion windows for each one. If you're a group of 5 or 6, you have to do 5 different windows, and you have to go to the forums. And this way, everybody has a nested forum conversation that is easy to follow. So keep that in mind. I appreciate that a lot. Now, let's talk about the journals. You go to journal. Here, you would add a submission by clicking, and you will find the window. This is an online text. You don't need to upload a file since you don't have that privilege to do in this. That's all I need, and save a change. Be aware of a prayer so that just enter something that comes not from necessarily a cognitive reflection on a topic, but it flows out of your inner life, your heart, and how this is moving you to write a prayer. And that's all I have. And one thing that I like to highlight here is that this is confidential. It's only between you and your instructor here. So be aware of that. Then let's talk about video downloading. When you go on Week 1, you will find the inputs. You start with the spiritual formation, which is something that I would ask you to do first. That's why they're numbered 1 and 2. And as you go, let me show you how this works. You will click on here, and it would automatically download for you. If you use Firefox, it will give you an option so you can save the file and keep it in your hard drive. So for instance, if you do that, it would automatically download it into your downloads folder in your computer, and then you keep it. You have it for you. So if you're traveling, you can watch it offline. So that's a new feature that we added for this course. Also, you have an option is to watch it online. So you can open with, and you choose, if you use PC, you can, if you use a Mac, you can also select to watch it online. But it's up to you. I'll leave you with that. Now, as I have said that, you have downloaded this in your computer, and there's also another option. There's shorter files, shorter videos that are pretty much the same. And some may vary in formatting, but they're mostly compatible to any computer system. There are also PowerPoints that are used in some of my presentation. They're not to follow, every presentation that I provide. They're only referenced in case you want to use and adapt it or tweak them for you for future use, so that to have some resources. And then also you have audio files in case you want to listen instead of watching and on your iPod or whatever device you have. So that is what I have to say about the clarifications and some instructions about this, the way our course is designed for you. Our hopes is that as you continue to navigate through the course, you'll see that we are working at making it more integrated, streamlined, without too much verbiage that will be sometimes too much for people to follow. Now, some of you already have done the process and exercise. In the process and exercise for week 1, what you have to do is basically to add a submission. In that submission, it will ask you to upload your document. Upload your process and exercise number 1 on your week 1. So let me show you here where you find that, and then I'll close this video. So if you go here, you also always will find a form that you use for week 1. When you click here, it would automatically give you an option to save the file, and then you will be able to update the file, save it with your name, put your name, the correct name, so I know whose papers belong to, and then that's it. And it also happens for the same. So there's some samples of shaping activities here for week 2. Do the same thing, and you process by uploading it in this window. So just drag them from your folder into this and save it. Always save. It's very important that you say, it will not get to me. And if there's more questions, please let me know. It's a pleasure to serve you, and I am definitely looking forward to your interactions. And if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to send me an email via the course email or through Facebook. Blessings to you all. I'm so excited this quarter.